In January 2014, after just arriving in Thailand 1 week prior, I was walking down a main street of Chiang Mai when I noticed an old bookstore. Now, as someone who hadn't read too much during high school, I decided I wanted to start this year afresh by reading some new exciting books. I walked inside the store and perched next to each other were two books, the deluxe edition of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and a Thai dictionary worth 200 baht, or $10. Now, seeing as I'd already read the Harry Potter series 2 times over, and I didn't know a single word of Thai or have a single Thai friend, the decision was pretty easy. I went with the dictionary, and to this day, it was the best $10 I've ever spent. สวัสดีครับผมแพดดี้ในรายการ Thai Talk with แพดดี้คำถามที่หลายคนชอบถามผมคือทำไมแพดดี้ถึงพูดภาษาไทยได้ผมก็เลยในคลิปนี้อยากแชร์สตอรี่หน่อยครับอยากแชร์สตอรี่ของแพดดี้เกี่ยวกับการเรียนภาษาไทย So why does this 24-year-old white Australian guy speak a niche Southeast Asian language only spoken by 70 million people all around the world มีแฟนเป็นคนไทยไหม No แม่เป็นคนไทยไหม I don't think so but let me check
Hello
สวัสดีครับคุณแม่เป็นคนไทยหรือเปล่า
Hello Can I help you
I don't think she's
Hello
Thai. Oh sorry there was a bit of internet connection there how you going
Oh well thank you
You were actually a Siamese twin that was separated at birth and now you can speak Thai because the old name for Thailand was actually Siam and the first ever recorded instances of Siamese twins was actually in Thailand? Absolutely not. ตอนที่ผมเรียนจบจากไฮสคูลนะครับที่ออสเตรเลียตอนปี 2013 ผมก็ยังไม่อยากเข้ามหาวิทยาลัยนะครับผมก็อยากไปหาประสบการณ์ใหม่ๆและสิ่งที่จะช่วยออกจากโลกส่วนตัวของผมก็เลยได้รับโอกาสที่จะได้เป็นครูอาสาสมัครที่ประเทศไทยนะครับไปสอนภาษาอังกฤษที่โรงเรียนรัฐบาลนะครับตอนนั้นผมก็ไม่รู้จักสักอย่างเกี่ยวกับประเทศไทยแต่ผมตัดสินใจว่าไปลุยกันI was situated in a rural village about 2 hours outside of Chiang Mai in a district known as Mae Wang. I lived with an ethnic minority group known as the Karen people, or as they call themselves in their local tongue, Bakanyo, whom were some of the kindest people I ever met. I lived there for a total of 9 months, teaching English, helping out on the farm, making amazing friends, and also trying my best to learn how to speak, read, and write Thai. Now, I know what you're all thinking. I just changed my shirt. Yes, admittedly, I filmed this video over 2 days. I know what you're also thinking. 9 months to learn how to speak, read, and write Thai from scratch? How? The answer is pretty simple. Immersion. For 9 months, I was totally immersed in an environment with very little English. And if I wanted to make friends and feel a part of the community, I had to learn how to communicate. So I kind of took it to the next level. I would study every day, learning roughly 20 new words and 5 new phrases, and I would practice them before bed every single night. ผมชอบผัดไทย At one stage, I was living in a high school dormitory with no foreigners or English speakers, so I would sometimes go for up to 4 days without speaking a word of English. จริงๆภาษาไทยของผมไม่ค่อยสมบูรณ์เท่าไหร่นะครับแล้วก็ผมรู้ว่าออกเสียงไม่ค่อยชัดแล้วก็ไวยากรณ์ไม่ค่อยถูกแต่ว่าผมยังสื่อสารได้อยู่แล้วก็สำหรับผมอันนี้เป็นสิ่งที่สำคัญที่สุดเลย So that's my story. What's yours? To be honest, my story isn't really that unique or interesting, and there are so many people from both English-speaking and non-English speaking backgrounds who have gone through the exact same process when they've moved overseas. They just haven't put it on the internet. But from a 17-year-old who could hardly locate Asia on a map to now being a 24-year-old who runs a YouTube channel called Thai Talk, I guess this is just a story of opportunity and the power of language. Jogan, clip na, krapom. Snape and Harry looked at each other before raising their wands simultaneously. You dare use my own spells against me, Potter? It was I who invented them. I, the half-blood prince.